transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. It's 6 p.m. It's the ThinkSoJoE Show! Okay, Buffalo. Buffalo, get it out of your system. Go ahead. Get it out of your system, Buffalo. Let me fucking hear it. Let me hear how you won your first game on Monday Night Football this century, the last team to do so. Let me hear how you beat a team that had to pick up every bit of their operations and move them from Santa Clara to Phoenix over the past week. Let me hear how you beat a team that had 17 players on the injured reserve. Let's hear it. Go ahead. Let me hear it. Come on. Come on, Buffalo.
You're glittery again.
There's no glitter in here.
Maybe I'm glittery and
Maybe it's from your lipstick.
It.
Might be from your lipstick.
There's no glitter in my lipstick.
I don't know. It's shiny. It's shimmery.
Yes, it is shimmery.
Come on, Buffalo. Let me hear it. I'm waiting.
There's nobody listening.
This is true. Which is weird because we've been on the air for like 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
Okay,
so.
All right. Anyway.
The Bills won, huh? I found that out this morning from my mother.
Yeah, the Bills
won.
won.
Even tell me.
Did I need to? Didn't you hear me?
I heard you cussing at the TV, but I also heard you I heard good yelling and I heard bad yelling. So I was like, oh, it must be a good game.
Yeah, there was some good yelling early in the game. Yeah, it says we're live on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, just nobody's bothered to show up yet. That's cool. It's cool.
Laura's there.
Oh, hey, yeah.
I wasn't on the game, Laura, because A, I don't do that, and B, I was not wearing a bra. So I just went about what I was doing.
All the more reason for you to be on the stream.
Laura doesn't want to see that.
Laura might not, but other people might. You give me some viewers.
Do I get tips?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
We can set up tips.
All right, next time.
Might get us some viewers. Might get me to have some people tune in and get me to affiliate status on Twitch. And then I can make money by sitting here playing video games.
That would be neat.
Yeah.
I would miss you.
I would be gone the same amount of time every week. I'm in here.
I do miss you.
Yeah. I miss you too.
I'm very needy.
I don't know what I'm playing on tomorrow night's stream. I just finished all the Chell challenges in NHL for the week. So.
Oh. How's that going?
How's what going?
NHL.
It's going fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom texted me. My mom freaked me out the other day because I got a
dear.
text from my mom, and it just says, did the NHL cancel their season? And I misread it. And I'm like, oh, fuck, really? Like, I just heard on the news yesterday that they were talking about mid-January. What the fuck happened? And then I went and reread the text, and it's like, oh, she said she was asking if they did. And it's like, oh, no, they haven't. Thankfully, and so far it's looking good for like mid-January. They got to figure out some stuff. Apparently, they're not letting the Philadelphia Flyers play. ESPN put out a thing today that showed the potential conferences for this potential season. Yeah. And Philadelphia wasn't anywhere on there, so good. They can sit this one out for all I care.
Can we still have Gritty?
We can have Gritty. We'll just we'll bring him to a different team, but nobody else has orange as a color.
What if we have two mascots that play together happily, and we have Gritty and Sabretooth, and they're just best friends until next season?
I'd be okay with that.
We can bring some kayfabe into the NHL.
I'd be okay with that. Laura, yes, I did do my Mario stuff, and then before I could do my Animal Crossing stuff, I accidentally dropped my left Joy-Con. And now I'm waiting for Best Buy to send me a replacement today. Comrade Gritty! I like Gritty. Gritty is my other favorite mascot besides Sabretooth.
I totally have a crush on Sabretooth. But I would party with Gritty.
Just, Gritty is way cooler than Nash will ever be, the Nashville Predators mascot.
Yeah.
That wannabe Sabretooth.
Yeah, I know.
That wannabe Sabretooth. Who knows where
is
our
Jasmine?
children never...
She might be working. She's actually doing that a lot right now.
Oh, she has a job. That's right.
Yeah, remember?
Jobs still exist.
Yeah, she's got a promotion and stuff. She's actually doing really good at her job. It's just not the job that she wants.
Right.
But I mean, that's where we start, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to work at Dollar Tree for 5 years, but
Right.
I walked away
I
from
didn't-
it to do film and
I didn't want to work in
yeah.
hotels for 15 years.
yeah.
Well, I ended up 16 years because I took an extra year to because I wasn't making enough money doing voiceovers like I
Right.
thought I was going to, and now I'm doing okay. I had a shitty week a couple of weeks ago, but it's starting to pick up again.
Hooray.
I actually got in the studio the other day, and it's like, why is there only one job and it's $5? Like
Oh, shit.
that's not cool.
No.
And so then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do this. And then tomorrow I got a night off. And so the next day I'm like, do I want to do these jobs that are due tomorrow or do I want to do them tonight? And I'm like, fuck it. Night off.
There you go.
Almost a night off. I never actually have a night off.
Right.
But, got to still do some wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Once-
Oh, what's up? What's up, Caleb? Caleb's here.
All right. Welcome back.
I'm gonna send Caleb some cookies. I just got his address today.
Kevin didn't want to be in retail management for nearly 10 years. Yeah.
It's
We've
all stepping stones.
We've
you
all
know?
done stuff we didn't want to do
Yeah.
because America,
Merca.
capitalism.
Right.
Anyway. Yeah. But socialism is bad, guys. Socialism is bad. We don't want socialism. Yes, we do. Anyway.
I get
So-
me started.
So this is the first week with the new camera.
Yeah, it looks
We are-
really cool from like
We are in high definition,
The monitor.
1080p, 60 frames per second. We're catching up to the modern era. We can't do 4K yet, but
it looks really nice. What do you guys think? How's
but
it look?
I hear the human eye can't even see in 4K, so that's just like marketing stuff. And
Joe didn't want to have braids
I
for
see it.
40 years, but he kept them. Where are they?
we just got a Canon M200. That's the new one here. And I bought a new lens, right? Because I'm like, okay, if I just get a lens that doesn't like zoom in and out, it'll be much better. And I'll just buy the wide angle for it. And then the wide angle, like just the whole outer edge was blurred. So it's like, all right, I guess I'm going with the kit lens that came with the camera for the show.
Why not?
You can see the other lens on the gaming because it's just me, and you don't have to get both of us in frame. But
Well, if we have to sit closer together, isn't that horrible?
oh, it's terrible. It's awful. Just the worst.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the other lens better because it's got a better aperture setting. It's an f2 lens, so just the whole background is blurred out.
Okay.
And this one, like everything's just crystal
Super
clear.
crisp.
Yeah. Like,
You're making the most of it though
yeah.
by having it. I don't know, simple yet interesting behind us.
I mean, it looks better than trying to stream in 60 frames per second with a camera that can only do 24. So
Yeah. Okay.
like we were doing before, and and this is all like it's all through the HDMI port now instead of the USB, and so you can actually set it to 1080 frames, 1080p, and all that stuff. So yeah, wanted to make it nicer looking, and then the lights in here, it's like daylight in here. Almost.
Yeah,
like,
I'm kind of confused. Like, I don't know what time it is. Like, my melatonin levels are kind of, like, wobbly right now because there's light. There's so much light.
yeah, it would be like the opposite of, like, going to the movies, like, leaving here.
Mhm.
Like, if the hall light's going to be on, so it's not, like, going to be a huge adjustment, but still, like, if the hall light were to go out, which it does occasionally.
It does.
If the hall light were to go out and we were walk out of this room, it would be like the opposite of going to the movies where, like you leave the movies and it's light out and you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like I can't see.
Yeah.
This is going to be like, holy shit, it's dark in here.
Yeah. But,
And I'm not done buying lights. So
oh, jeez. I don't know how many more you're trying to fit in the studio.
so I figure if I get the ones that I'm going to buy, they are not just for the studio.
Okay.
They are for like live streaming and stuff
Okay, yeah,
for the band.
That's the ones we were just looking at?
The ones we were just looking at, and we'll
Those
get
are nice. You should use those instead of... Why did I look right at them?
Well, so like these are here. These are like installed. They're not going nowhere.
They're not going anywhere?
They're here for this purpose.
Okay.
And then I figure I'll take that one, the green one out there and get that out and put another one. So it'll be like two lights towards the back.
Okay.
especially after we eventually get this arcade machine out of here. And
There's almost enough room to put it in Madison's room.
I'm sitting in here last night trying to set up my green screen just to see, like,
Oh my God, that was ridiculous.
just to see, like, if I could pull off a green screen thing, and I almost can, but I just don't have the room in here to do it.
No.
So,
There's,
you know,
there's not an inch.
no, it's like, man, if I could just, but then, like, and it's like, okay, I can make this wider and move it back, except I don't have the width to do it. So, no, I never.
There's no gray in your beard.
There's
It's
plenty
just-
of gray in my beard.
It's shimmery.
It's shimmery, and there's also a lot of gray in my beard.
Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yep. I have like this one little speck of gray over where my hair's buzzed, and that's when I know it's time to cut my hair, is when I can see the gray.
I've just got a little touch of gray. That's okay.
It's distinguishable.
I will get by. Nothing? Okay. I have a touch of gray. I will get by. Miss, you just bought a Jerry Garcia record.
I just don't know the rest of the lyrics just like that. I would not have. I'm sorry, I didn't expect a dead reference from you.
Trying to make a Grateful Dead pun over here and getting nothing out of the Deadhead over here.
Listen, I can't focus. I
Who
can't get
thought-
comfortable.
Who thought Jerry Garcia was the one? Yes, you're right. I need to update my Twitch info. You are correct. Anyway, I didn't do that. I will do that now.
Do that now.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
I like that background on Bing. Is that Bing?
yes.
That looks really cool. What is it?
Uh,
It looks like, I don't know, old telegraph.
yeah, they appear to be Enigma machines.
What does that mean?
Those are like, I don't know how to explain it.
Well, fuck.
I know them from the Batman video games.
Ah, fuck. I'll never understand.
How the hell do I do this without making noise?
Make some
Mute
noise.
site. I don't want to mute. I don't want to make noise.
Make some noise.
Let me see. Now I go to video producer. Is this where I go? I don't know. I'm
We're gonna
so
find
new to
out.
this Twitch thing.
We're gonna find out.
No, it says, well, it says it's this episode, but it doesn't say, okay, stream manager.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
There we
We're
go.
getting there. We're getting there. I'm so new to this Twitch thing. Like, I've been doing this since the Living Brain Dead live stream a month
Yeah.
or so ago. Okay, and this is just a podcast. Talk shows and podcasts. And not a casual playthrough. And done.
Done.
Whether that actually updated or not, who knows? I've been having trouble with that. But whatever. Yes. Touch of gray from Just for Men. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you last night, Laura, when I was playing NHL? I was doing well.
Maybe Laura has a life.
Laura doesn't have a life. Laura spends every waking moment watching my streams. Literally, the other day I was playing, she woke up and she's like, I woke up to this. Crazy Taxi is the most awesome video game of all time. Now, if only I could remember how to play it properly. I did okay during that stream. I got a little better as the stream went on. I'm still bummed I broke my Joy-Con and had to order a
That
control.
sucks.
So I tried to order just the left Joy-Con because you could do that, but they're like, oh, okay, it'll be there Tuesday, and I'm like, that doesn't fucking help me. Like I got Animal Crossing to play.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm like, all right, I'll order the damn Pro controller, and it was cheaper to
Yeah.
order the Pro controller than it was to order half of a fucking controller.
Okay.
So, so you know,
Yeah.
oh well, it'll be here tonight, hopefully, as long as they ship it out. That's why I keep looking at my phone.
How is it shipping?
Same way that my other stuff from Best Buy has shipped all the past week. Like when I got my new mouse.
How was that shipped? I didn't pay
Through a
attention.
company called Shipt,
Oh, God.
SHIPT. It's basically like DoorDash, but for like consumer electronics.
Interesting.
Kind of, I don't know. Yeah, that's the second thing this week I've broken and had to order a replacement from Best Buy with same day
Calm
delivery.
down. Jeez.
Well, I was in the booth and I went to hang up my headphones and I must have missed the hook or something, and it just dropped straight onto my keyboard and knocked my mouse off my
Yep.
makeshift desk in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I picked it up, it's like, damn, the scroll wheel don't work. Everything else worked. I could still use it. It was just not, convenient to have to like drag to scroll when I'm used to scrolling with scroll wheels. It's like, fuck it, I'll buy a new mouse.
You're so spoiled.
My buddy just got the NES Switch controllers. Caleb is in there, is talking about the SNES Switch. He just got the NES ones. He loves them. I thought about it, but I'm like, Joe versus shipping is supposed to happen after the first song break. I'm early. I'm not battling shipping right now.
Not yet.
I'm talking about I should have this thing today, and it's got plenty of time still to get here. So
yeah, a couple hours.
Yeah, it's like by 9 p.m. or something. So
probably, yeah.
So you ain't getting that Joe versus shipping unless I get the delay email. Then
possible.
Then I'm gonna be sitting there like, so like my controller still works.
Mm-hmm.
Just if I'm going left, it doesn't work, or if I'm going right, it doesn't work as well. So like I can run in all directions except for right. I can only walk slowly to the right. So I still need to get do all my, shit in Animal Crossing, but I can't move quickly to the right. So it's like, man, that's just inconvenient.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Have fun buying an Xbox 360 and trying to play me in NHL 21. that won't work. Anyway.
What?
Laura says she's going to buy an Xbox 360 and beat me in NHL 21.
What if she does it?
It will be a miracle of technology because NHL 21 never came out on the Xbox 360.
All right,
First of all.
got us. You got us. I just cannot get comfortable today. Like, I'm wearing the most comfortable outfit. But the chairs suck. I kind of just want to plop down on the floor or the bed or, the couch. Like, I just want to plop.
Gotcha.
Plop.
You can go lay down and plop and I'll just annoy Laura for 2 hours.
I mean,
Laura hates when there's solo Joe shows.
I can go make you a sandwich before I go lay down.
I'm ordering food tonight.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be funny to eat a sandwich?
It wouldn't be the first time. I
am aware. I am familiar with you.
Would not be the first time. I literally sent Laura a like 2.5 minute video of me eating a sandwich. Like, here's 2.5 minutes with ThinkSoJoE. It was just me eating a sandwich, and then I sent it to the Board Wrestling fan crew, and like Coaster thought it was the greatest thing ever.
It's pretty great.
He's just like, man, I thought you were gonna say something for a second, and you didn't, and it was great. And I'm like,
thought it was gonna be meaningful.
Okay, maybe that's what I'll do on Twitch tomorrow night.
Eat a sandwich.
I got no plans for what I'm doing tomorrow night. I'll figure it out as I go. But
I'll make you a really nice grilled cheese. You can eat a nice. I
haven't had a grilled cheese in a while.
Gooey grilled cheese live on Twitch.
Haven't had a grilled cheese in a while.
Yeah, we can do that. We have some cheeses.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Plenty of cheeses.
Yeah.
And there's one piece of lasagna left.
Did you eat it's one big piece or two small?
Well, it's one big piece or two small pieces. It's one big piece. Let's be honest here. Your mom's lasagna, it's awesome.
Mom, where are you?
Rosie was in comments talking about how great your mom's lasagna is.
Yeah, and Rosie is like finishing up with like schoolwork and shit. So she just does not have time to come and get some lasagna. Otherwise, that lasagna would be hers. Same with Jasmine. She's busy with work.
She'd have to fight me for it.
Well, I would love. Gretchen Squier is now liking our page, our stream. We're going to be hearing from her.
She liked the video. But thank you. We appreciate it.
Whatever. I don't know how this shit works. But we're going to be hearing from her and Chris Squier.
She also followed. She also followed. It's on there. Okay.
Good. Thanks for that, Gretchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have some music from her and Chris Squier later on in the show.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yes, you did.
Is there a fucking echo in here?
Hi, Mom. Your mom's there. She's in the chat.
Cheese is not evil. Cheese is Christ. I'm so witty. Yeah, thank you for your timing. That was
I
brilliant.
had to find it.
Why don't you have that more handy?
I might.
You should have that on one of these.
I don't.
No,
Okay. I don't have it more handy. I have cheering handy, but not a rim shot. Oh, wait, I also have this handy.
Ew. Is that what it's like to live with me?
Kind of, yeah.
Only half the time it comes from my butthole.
Kind of, yeah. I last week we're getting ready for the show, and I left the room, and I came back. I'm like, Karina, did you hear that? You said no. I said that's because that's what it sounds like when normal people blow their nose.
Listen, I have a deviated septum, and my snot is like really high up in there. It's like up in here. So I got to try and get it out, and that happens to be loud. And then I got to work around my septum piercing, which, like, if you blow your nose and the septum piercing is off to the side, then the tissue gets caught up in it, and the boogers just go everywhere.
Kevin would like it to be known that that rim shots are not to be confused with rim jobs.
I'm glad we cleared that up. Thank you, Kevin. One is PG, one is not.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Still not comfortable.
Get comfortable.
Can I get my pillow and blankie and Willie?
Why not?
Willie's not ready to be a star.
Garfield and the Sabres bear are back there. You see.
I used to have a stuffed Garfield when I was younger. It had a burger. And I don't know, like, I don't think we were the first generation, Allison and I, to have this Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if when we got it or if we took the burger apart. But, like, the top bun and the cheese were missing. I don't know. It was only half a burger.
So we shared proof on my personal Facebook this past week that Whisper is actually Garfield.
Yes. Mom
He was
saw the
literally
picture.
eating lasagna.
Mom saw the picture. I made sure she saw that.
Of course. It's her lasagna. She's got to see it.
Whisper, Garfield, whoever you think it is, he was trying to, like, eat my lasagna, so I let him lick the bowl when it was done, like, the cheese that was left over on the sides. But, like, there was a lot of sauce. Like, I'm not really curious as to why there were some puke spots when I woke up the next morning on the floor. And they've been pretty steadily coming since then.
I'd like to point out that Jasmine is not here on the first week that you can actually read the yellow sauce bracelet around that she made around the mic stand here. The microphone.
Well, she'll probably be here next week.
Be here next?
No, not
okay,
be
I
here.
was going to say. All right.
I mean, maybe if she's not working.
Where are we
going to
put her? I got nowhere to put people in here now.
She
anymore.
can stand in the corner like
Yeah.
it's the Blair Witch Project.
Got all these extra mics and nowhere to put people. So
Yeah, she can just stand in the corner and hold her microphone.
Yeah.
Like she's doing karaoke awkwardly, like she's sober and she's doing karaoke.
Matthew Knott is here in the chat
Hi,
on YouTube.
Matt.
We're going to be playing him in just a few minutes. So
Awesome. Good timing, Matt.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll be getting to him in just a few minutes.
Are we going to play that one that he sent us the video for?
Yes, the one that
Okay.
you sent me a video and there was like no description of what.
I know. I listened to it though and I was like, this is really neat. Like, so I forwarded it to you and then I was like, okay, well if Joe decides that we can use it, then I'll talk to Matt, which is what I did earlier today. Was that today? I'm on quarantine time. Like, it's worse than punk time. Quarantine time, the days all just run together.
Yeah. How much you want to bet that that's got a profile picture of me with braids?
Rosina?
Yeah. You know it's Laura.
Of course.
I don't even know how to. It doesn't.
Doesn't give you the option.
It's not coming up in my notifications. So
Oh.
okay, I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We've all seen you with braids.
Yep.
Well, actually, we've got some new people who maybe haven't seen you with braids. Laura, is there any way that you can send me this picture of Joe with braids? Because I am too lazy to get up to the refrigerator and take a picture of him with braids on the refrigerator. Quarantine time and punk time smell the same.
He's got a point.
I like that, Kevin.
Not for me, though. I've been showering every other day.
Yeah.
Like, whether I need to or not, I've been, because I'm trying to keep up on keeping my head shaved.
I know, and it's doing better. Like, you're not getting the razor burn and shit.
Yeah, like if I let it go, and the first time I shave, it's just like, it's red.
Yeah, it looks really uncomfortable.
And now, so I'm trying to shave, like, every other day just to kind of keep it going.
Yeah.
So.
You know what? It is definitely not shave your leg weather anymore.
No, that's. I was not wearing this hoodie before we came on the air, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh man, like
you with wool socks on. And,
these aren't even wool. These are like.
Well, they look warm. They're thick,
fleecy. My mom got them for me. She gives me all kinds of warm socks.
They look warm.
They are warm. Do you want to try them on?
No, I don't want to try them on.
Oh, you can rub my
look
feet,
warm.
Oh yeah.
They look warm. I did not put on warm socks today. I'm like, fuck. I got no like clean socks except for these like short black ones.
That's funny because you just brought up a laundry basket full of clean clothes.
And the thick wool ones, and I'm like, yeah, just put on the summer ones.
Yeah, sure.
And now I'm like, fuck, why'd I put on the summer ones?
Yeah. I started off coming out of the shower and putting on flip-flops with my pants. And then by the time I got to the bedroom, I was like, nope.
On the bright side, we have plastic for the windows, so we might be able to insulate the here in the room a little bit better. So,
that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do that together, though.
Yes.
We're gonna have to move furniture. It's gonna be a catastrophe.
Yeah. I don't know if I bought more than enough to do the bedrooms, though. I think I got like enough for the bedrooms because we're like in here in the bedrooms most of the time.
But it's so much warmer back here than it is up there.
True.
So maybe if it goes up easily, we can get more of this brand, and if not, we can try another brand on the picture windows.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
those picture windows got to be drafty.
I'm pretty sure it was Duck brand, so I'm sure it's
okay.
Fine.
It'll be. Well, I'm looking for user friendly more than durability.
True, yes. But yeah, those they shipped out. I think they'll be here tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I know there's two things coming tomorrow.
I don't think I'm gonna feel like it tomorrow though.
Yeah, I know there's two things coming tomorrow. I know one is our headphone extension cables, so we could just plug into the front of the desk instead of the back of the Roadcaster.
It'll be really nice.
And then we could just hang up the headphones, like wrap them up and hang them up. I need to buy new headphones. Mine are coming apart.
Yeah.
Not happy about that. I love these headphones. I'm looking at.
They match your hat.
They do. And I'm looking at like the exact same headphones. The red ones are like $100.
Yeah.
But I could get them in lime green for $35.
Which goes with nothing. Nothing you own.
No, not at all.
Like your Gu-Tang shirt, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
If you wore that every day.
That shirt is why I bought the adapter that the camera's connected into, is because I had the cheap one, the $10 one.
Okay.
And it was like, okay, this works, and then I'm like wearing that shirt, and there's a little like G in the Wu-Tang symbol, and it's like you couldn't see it on the $10 one, but you could see it on like the $170 one that's built into the computer. So I'm like, shit, well, I need the one that's built into the computer to play the video games on when I'm streaming, so I need another one of these. So I got the external one, the USB one, and now I'm kind of regretting not getting another one of the internal one, but what are you going to do?
First world problems.
Yeah.
Totally.
Now, she missed an opportunity there. You see, she didn't even put a profile picture. She's trying to mock me over here.
Yeah.
Like I would ever root for John Cena. I got like 200 plus retweets because I told Cena I'd be booing him at pay-per-view that was here. And he retweeted it, and like all these other people started retweeting it. I made like a bunch of new friends off of that.
That's silly.
And she's like, "Oh, this guy loves John Cena." I'm like, no, the fuck I don't. I was over here like promoting the shit out of Impact Wrestling last night, trying to get people to tune in and try to catch people up who may have been tuning in for the first time because of shit that's happening in wrestling at the moment that made people want to watch Impact. I'm like sending people the Twitch link. I'm like, watch it here. Or if you miss it here, you can watch it here. Like, this is the first time they're doing it.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there on Twitter and I'm like, you know, telling people about the wrestlers that are wrestling. And I'm just like, yeah, this is why I watch this show. You know, like this show's way better than what you see Mondays or Fridays.
Right. So Laura's demanding music.
Laura is demanding music, and this gentleman was just in our chat just a few minutes ago.
Matt.
Mr. Matthew Knott.
You can find him on Facebook at Matthew Knott Music, and that's not with a Knott.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry. Go
Okay.
ahead. Do your thing.
And this song is called Restless on All WNY. Think So Joe Show.
Restless, wakeful and restless. Thoughts are zipping by, can't sleep tonight. Too much on my mind. Reckless, wasteful and reckless. Train's gone on the track. If I can get it back, I'll be right by sunrise. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting for the sun. For the sun. Helpless, maybe I'm helpless. Like a broken man doesn't understand when everything's just fine. I'm anxious, nervous and anxious, and I can't pretend, not in my wits' end. I'll be right by sunrise. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting for the sun. For the sun. Thoughts are bouncing around my head. I'm surprised I can't close my eyes. I'm a million miles away, waiting for the break of restless, wakeful and restless. Thoughts are zipping by, can't sleep tonight. Too much on my mind. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting for the sun. For the sun.
Matthew Knott on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
You know, back like way back in the day, I got to work with Matt when he would fill in for Six Pin as the percussionist.
Okay.
And damn, he is talented. I mean, obviously.
I'm familiar with Six Pin's work. I don't know if I've ever seen him with them. Probably
I don't
not.
think so because I would have remembered you.
Yeah,
Because I was there for most of that.
Yeah, I saw them at. I think I've only like seen them twice.
Yeah.
Which was Broadway Joe's when we played with them and opened for
geez.
Smile Empty Soul.
Broadway Joe's.
And then also at what the fuck is that place in NT?
Sakura
Post. We played with them.
Oh man, that place is awful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt, for sending that music to me. That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we have more awesome music coming up a little bit later.
We do. We're getting into the Christmas spirit a little bit later on.
I know. I figured I would reach out to you guys for some Christmas music or holiday music or wintry music.
I've adjusted all my LEDs to be red and green in the studio.
Yeah.
Except for... Oh, that one's still red. It's cool.
Oh.
You can't see it. My chair's in the way.
Oh, your blue chair that goes with nothing now?
It's red, but it doesn't show up red on the camera, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a long time ago before I knew even how to coil a cable that I worked with Matt. I remember some like drunk sound guy trying to tell me how to coil a cable properly, and I was like, go back to your beer, like leave me alone. And then it was one of the first things we learned in school was how to properly coil a cable, and I was like, oh, what do you know?
I know how you coil a cable, which is technically not the proper way to coil a cable, but it's still the same exact way of coiling a cable.
I think I do it left-handed.
You do it you do it without like letting go of the cable, right? Or something like that. You do something different than
I do a wrist flick instead of letting go.
Yes, and so that's what I do now because you taught me how to coil cables.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
So, yeah,
You're welcome.
And so now there's in my band there's Brian and I, and we're just sitting there like properly coiling cables, and Kevin's just
oh my God,
and we're like, dude.
That's okay. He can buy the cables next time around.
Yeah, I mean they're his cables.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine.
I don't know. My cables have been lasting a lot longer since I've learned how to coil a cable.
You're welcome.
So, I've got which gives me the confidence to buy these expensive Roland mic cables because I know they're gonna last me a bit.
There you go.
So,
if I was good for nothing else,
I learned how to coil cables
and cable management.
Kind of.
You're getting there.
So,
You're getting
so
there.
I cleaned up all the cables behind the desk, and it looked great. And then my capture card started acting up and started cutting out on me. So I'm like, what the fuck? And it kept yelling at me like, you need to plug this into a USB 3.0 port, which it is plugged. It was plugged into a USB 3.0 port, but it was plugged into a USB hub. And like a lot of things will tell you don't plug it into a USB hub.
Oh.
Plug it directly into your computer. And I've never had a problem ever plugging anything directly like into a USB hub that's told me not to.
Really?
And so, but this capture card is just like, no, you have to be plugged into a USB 3.0 port. And I'm like, fuck, all right. So I had to make some adjustments. I had to figure out what I could unplug from the back of the computer that would be fine to plug into the hub.
Right.
Which happened to be a cable running out of the booth. So now I had to get this cable out, move where it's coming out from the door, plug it into behind the monitor here, and then unwrap this cable. It was just a pain in the ass, and it's like
it's so good for my OCD. It relaxes me.
Yeah, you can still see some wires, but they're the
so much better.
They're the lighting wires, so like I have to have access to them,
Right.
because that's where the buttons are for the lights.
Oh, true.
So that's kind of a pain in the ass, but
It's not so bad.
Eventually I'll get actual like lights that are meant for this purpose. These are meant for like product photography.
Oh.
If you can believe that.
I keep looking right at them.
Smart.
I don't learn. I'm stupider than a hamster. Repetition at least teaches a hamster to cut it the fuck out. Yes, Laura, thank you. I had a wonderful birthday 19 weeks ago. It was a super chill day, and it was much warmer than it is now.
Yes. The other thing I did this week is I cleared off my desk, so there's more desk space. Like, I rearranged my desk, and now I have space on both sides of the desk instead of just on that side.
Yeah, that looks good.
So I'm able to, put stuff here
Yeah,
instead of just having to put it there.
yeah. But Snoopy's still here.
Snoopy's still there.
That's what's important.
Snoopy gets to hang out.
Oh.
Yeah. You could get him right up in the camera, and the camera will pick him up. I think maybe I don't know. It's because we're both. It's because we're both in there. I put him in front of my face. There we go. Now he's clear.
If you're listening on all WNY,
Why?
I'm sorry.
Are we even on all WNY this week? I know we weren't last week. Yes, we are broadcasting on all
Sweet.
WNY this. We weren't last week. We found out because Ashton told us.
I know.
And
Ashton's sleeping now. That's why he's not with us.
He's
entitled.
yeah, he's
He's
works
doing
hard.
the school, the work,
Yeah.
the training for the strongman.
Yeah,
I think he deserves a nap.
that kid. If anybody deserves a nap, it's that kid. Yeah, he.
Excuse me.
But yeah, he told us last week. Oh yeah, there was no music playing, and now the show's not playing, and so now I got to watch on YouTube. Like, okay, cool. And then I told Scott, and Scott's like, "Well, I'm not even in the office. I can't do anything about it." So I texted Scott later, like midnight-ish, and I'm like, hey, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with all WNY. I just clicked over there. There's literally nothing playing, so I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's, oh, man, I'm going to contact customer service. So he calls customer service or gets in the chat with them or whatever. They don't get back to him right away. They're like, oh, your wait time is 1 minute. And like 10 minutes later, he's like, oh, well, that's, well, I'm just going to contact them in the morning. And I guess he threw up like a Christmas playlist on all WNY.
Uh-huh.
Just, that's like a 48-minute loop of Christmas songs.
Which wasn't uninteresting. We listened to it for a while, and
We did.
He was spinning some hits. It was
You're
classic.
missing an S in there somewhere, but
some hits, some misses.
yeah,
But
we've got some great artists here. We've got a ton of great artists here in Western New York. We showcase them here every week on this show, but we've also got some, that's okay. That's okay. They'll improve. They'll practice and they'll get better. That's
how it works.
that's the theory anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are we gonna do a Beatles song?
I thought we were going into what if God were one of us.
Wow.
We went two completely different directions on that.
We really did.
I got
okay.
I got some vinyl today I haven't listened to yet. I don't even know what it is. I opened it up and I'm like, cool, I don't know what any of this is. I'm going to set it aside.
Was this
and
from your
set up-
subscription?
Yeah, it's from my subscription. I got it all curated last month. So, yes, one day Living Brain Dead will get better.
Yeah, sure. No. What vinyls did you get? Maybe
I don't know.
You didn't even open them?
No, I opened them, but I'm not familiar with any of the artists. I was like half reading the card, but also half like trying to clean up the studio and get everything ready for the show.
You've been multitasking today.
Yeah, so I didn't really have time, and if there was something, that I was like, ooh, I've been wanting this, or ooh, this might be really good, I would have thrown it out. I'm not saying that anything they sent me isn't good.
You just don't know.
Isn't going to be good. It's just I'm not familiar with any of it to know whether or not I'm gonna like it or not when I actually play it. So I'll probably do that tomorrow when I'm not scrambling to put together a live podcast stream.
Truth.
And program music and all that fun stuff.
Does Corey Comments still do shows?
I'm fairly certain we're the only show that still goes live on this network.
Interesting.
I'm fairly certain we're the only ones that still go live on all WNY.
We should ask around. We should find out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know Scott hasn't done one in a while. I don't think Corey's done one in quite a while.
What about Ryan?
He doesn't do live ones. He never has.
No. Doesn't it count though?
He puts out like one episode every month, claims it's on all WNY, and brags about his episode count when he's got like 40 episodes compared to our 240.
Oh my gosh, when you shared the link with me about 240, I thought it said 420. I was like, yes!
He's like, oh, well, it's quality, not quantity. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, anybody can sit there and produce a podcast over the span of a month. You try and do it live. Off the seat of your pants. You come up with 2 hours worth of content every fucking week.
Oh, I shared events with you.
You did.
Which.
I will get to them.
Okay.
But we're 15 minutes into this segment, so we might as well just get to the next segment.
Fine. Gotta switch things up. I thought we had a format here.
Since when?
Since you told me we have a format here.
When did I say that?
I don't know. When I wanted to play more music than 4 songs.
Oh, we have a format for music.
Maybe there was something else. I'm right and you're wrong. Deal with it.
Yep, that's my life in a nutshell.
Okay, I thought your life in a nutshell was that you take care of another child.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah.
Even when I went to take a nap today, I was like, Joe, can you fix the covers?
She totally was.
But I wasn't. I was peeing. I wasn't even in bed. I was like, Joe, fix the covers.
Yeah.
Because they were just a tangled mess.
She got up to use the bathroom and told me to fix the covers. I wasn't even in the bedroom.
Yeah, he did it, though.
I did.
I think I said please.
You probably did.
I usually do.
But it is like having another child. So, yes, absolutely.
Who cooks and cleans
Who
for
cooks
you.
and cleans for me, yes.
Yeah.
Except I'm ordering Wendy's tonight.
That's called a girlfriend.
Getting some Wendy's tonight.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sick
Yeah.
of lasagna, finally?
No, but we were just watching Food Theory before we came on the air. I was just because we're just sitting here and it's just nothing's going on.
We're just like waiting. We're like, okay, we have 15 minutes. We have just long enough not to get too involved in anything.
And that's usually what I like. What I try to do is find a YouTube video that's like the length of time I need to fill or just shorter. And so there was a Food Theory video, and I'm like, oh, Food Theory. Like, that's the same guy that does, like, movie theories and film theory, everything else. So it's like, oh, let me check this out. Why shouldn't I buy McDonald's medium fries? And then I'm watching this video. I'm like, man, I want some fucking French fries.
Usually you're not a big French fry person.
I love McDonald's and Wendy's French fries. I absolutely do. I'm not a big fast food person.
Yeah.
I don't like to go to fast food restaurants. I don't like
especially now.
Yeah, well, so but like I hate the Burger King down the street.
Uh-huh.
And like McDonald's is just like slightly too far out of the way to like just walk for the sole purpose of getting McDonald's.
Yeah, just for a Big Mac.
And ditto like KFC and Taco Bell, but I don't like.
Is it like a KFC / Taco
yes.
Bell?
But I don't like KFC, so
that sucks.
But and I used to eat fast food like constantly because I lived on 80th Street in Niagara Falls, so there was Subway right near me, there was McDonald's and Burger King right near me, and there was Arby's right near me, and there was like everything was like within 2 blocks of my house, and I'm just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And like Pizza Hut was right near me back when Pizza Hut was a thing in Western New York.
Pizza Hut, I think every time I've eaten there, I have broken a toilet afterwards. And most of the time it's Pizza Hut's toilet, and it's so funny.
There was I saw like once Western New York like closed, like all the Pizza Huts in Western New York closed. Somebody tweeted and they said Western New York has out pizzaed the Hut. So now every time I see those commercials for Pizza Hut where it's like nobody out pizzas the Hut, it's like we fucking did. But yeah, I mean like just having all that fast food just within like 2 blocks of me.
Yeah.
And like Viola's was over there too, which was great.
Yeah,
I fucking love Viola's.
Good shit.
Domino's is better than Pizza Hut.
I concur. Fast food should be banned. I'm with Laura, except for French fries and Big Mac sauce. I like that.
But yeah, I mean, like having all that fast food right there was just super fucking convenient, and like why I'm always broke and not able to pay my rent. And then I moved here, and I've been here for 10 years, and I'm not like within 2 blocks of a fast food restaurant anymore.
But a pizzeria.
I mean, within a block of a pizzeria, but
it's a little bit better.
Yeah, And we don't order from there all the time.
But it
now
feels like in the last week we've definitely ordered 3 times from there.
we only ordered 1 time from there in the
Oh,
last week. That was
what,
on
then
that was on our anniversary.
Well, la-ti-da, then we must have ordered other places because I definitely
Yes,
did
we
not
did.
feel like cooking all week.
We did order from other places. Well, you made beef stroganoff,
Right, that was a big deal.
right? And then the next day was our anniversary, so we ordered pizza.
Yeah.
And then we were continuing to eat the pizza when your mom brought over lasagna
And we're still eating the wings from the pizza and wings.
and still eating the lasagna. Now, but like,
And the beef stroganoff. If anybody's hungry,
yeah, there's plenty of
Let me
beef
know.
stroganoff. That was my first time. I think that was my first time ever having beef stroganoff.
what'd you think?
I think I could have done without the sour cream.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Otherwise,
Now we know.
otherwise it wasn't bad.
Now we know.
Yeah, but Kevin says all fast food should be battered and deep fried.
If you're gonna do it, just do it, you know?
Yeah.
Take that burger, roll it in
but I mean,
some
but-
fucking flour.
But
and-
anyway, but now you have like services like Uber Eats and DoorDash and
True.
Grubhub, right? So you can just get food whenever the fuck you want from wherever the fuck you want, basically. So having just watched that video before we came on the air, I'm like, fuck, want some fries. And the video we watched before that was Company Man talking about Chick-fil-A and talking about, you know, why they're so successful. And then, but he also, you know, was like, but on the flip side of the coin,
Right.
you know, they do this, and a lot of people don't like this, you know, and that's Nikki's gonna make Kevin beef stroganoff.
Stroganoff.
But after watching all that, I'm like, damn, I want fries.
Yeah.
Like I want some. You're like, I could just chop up some potatoes and fry them. It's gonna take a while. I'm like, I could just order from Wendy's.
Right.
Get me a Baconator while
I
I'm getting
want-
my fries.
I want
you
a
know?
burger on a pretzel bun with like all kinds of stuff on it. That's
That
not
actually-
good for me.
That actually sounds really good
Oh,
too.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
You guys, do you like Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's? We're not even giving you Chick-fil-A as an
Yeah,
option.
fuck Chick-fil-A.
Arby's. What do you guys like? Mighty Taco.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a roast beef guy, but Arby's has good fries.
They do.
Arby's has
Apparently, their large fries are a ripoff, though.
apparently so. They said so. Watching this this video from Food Theory, they said that the way the containers are for the French fries at Arby's makes it so that you can't get more fries in a large than you would in a medium.
That's so funny.
So it makes
Such a
more
ripoff.
economic sense to buy the medium.
Well, Mom,
Mom
I
likes
know
Arby's.
you like Arby's. That's our thing. But we have to get a medium instead of a large fry. It's just the way it's got to be from now on.
Me, on the other hand, I'm just like, Baconator, large fry, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could get basically the same meal from Checkers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
be like, okay, cool, and not worry about them fucking up my order like Wendy's tends to do. So
I've never Uber Eats or Grubhubbed or any of those services, any fast food other than Mighty Taco, I don't believe.
no, we did Wendy's.
Did we one
we
time?
we have at least once. It might have been twice, but whatever the number is, that's how many times they fucked up my order. So
Oh. It's not like when we ordered Mighty Taco and I ate your taco.
right.
It's like they for real fucked
They
up
sent me
your
the wrong
order.
thing, yeah.
I'm still really sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Taco Bell's hep outbreak ruined it all for Matthew Knott.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. I don't eat
Yeah.
at Taco Bell because was it Dane Cook said
I believe that was the one in Niagara Falls that had the hep outbreak, if I'm not mistaken.
what was it the Dane Cook thing where he said like he went to Taco Bell and they were like, "Oh, the meat hose is clogged. Like we have to. It's gonna take a couple minutes."
That sounds like something Dane Cook would say.
Yeah.
We'll just attribute it to him, just
Sure.
because. I mean, it's the internet.
Sure.
You just blare out a random quote and attribute it to somebody who never said it. That's what the internet is.
Well, someone said that, and that stuck with me. That really stuck with me. Like the idea of like a big hose coming down and just going like and squeezing meat out. Like I don't know if that's how it happens, but that's like the industrial sinks
Yeah.
in restaurants where the big hose comes down and you go and Yeah, I imagine that's the meat scenario.
I can't imagine that's true.
I hope
Anybody
not.
ever-
That's fucking gross.
Has anybody listening or watching, have you worked at Taco Bell? Is that how it works? I now I'm curious.
I know.
I
I
know
know
a
people
guy-
who have worked at Mighty, but I don't know people that have worked at Taco Bell.
I know plenty of people who have worked at Mighty. I know one guy who worked at Taco Bell, but nobody talks to him anymore. So that's
Oh.
yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. That will ruin it, though, a HEP outbreak.
Yeah.
How likely is it to catch HEP from
I have
hose meat?
no idea. Maybe it's safer if they have it in a hose, and then they just squirt it right on the.
That's so gross.
I don't know.
Or, oh my God, could you imagine like a garden hose with a gun? Like, oh man, that's great. Yeah.
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 I don't know. Like, it took me a while to get into. Was the guy you don't talk to? No. Anyway. No, not that guy nobody talks to anymore. It's a different guy nobody talks to anymore. But
Sounds like Drama-rama.
but that guy wasn't talking to this guy before this guy stopped being talked to by everybody else. So
I'm
anyway,
lost.
yeah.
I'm lost.
Anyway.
I'm just.
they're all former members of ThinkSoBrain.
I feel like I know who one of them are. But
Yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you during.
Drama-rama.
Yeah, I'll tell you during a song break. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. No, I don't think he ever worked at Taco Bell, or I don't know. I know he worked at Buzz and Bee up the street here at one point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's a classy
the
place.
guy
right there.
Laura's talking about. Yeah. I almost worked at Buzz and Bee.
Did you?
I grabbed an application once.
It's kind of uncomfortable in there.
Yeah, but
Like I can't put my finger on why. Maybe it's just like the floors don't seem clean.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but when you're traveling 2 hours to work and 2 hours back, you think
Right.
about, man, can I work closer?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
you know, nobody else does, so you're alone in that one, Laura.
Mr. Sexy, was that Brian? Do you
No.
miss Brian?
No.
Laura, do you miss Brian?
Everybody misses Brian. I miss Brian.
I was just talking to Brian.
I was talking to Brian yesterday.
Yeah.
And Brian had tagged me in a post. Revolver Records has hockey jerseys
Oh.
for $35. They got them at both locations and on their online shop. I said, okay, let's go get them.
Yeah.
And he didn't respond to that, but the idea of Living Brain Dead hockey jerseys came up.
Ooh.
But those would be more than $35. I can tell you that right now.
Yes,
Just,
they'd probably be in the 50 range.
probably 60, 70, like just because the base price of just the jersey is going to be
Yeah.
up there. So, which is why there's one ThinkSoJoE show jersey in existence.
Yeah.
And then Brian tagged me in a post, and it was this is how we're rolling out the coronavirus vaccine. Ladies, fellas, the people who don't give a fuck. and so I told him that I got my I did it all for the cookie t-shirt. And I told him that the street sign in the cookie t-shirt says 1, 2, 3, X2 to the 6th. And he was like, that's brilliant. And I said, yeah, but Karina didn't get it.
I'm sorry I didn't get it. I wanted to do the math.
He said you weren't jonesing for your fix of that Limp Biscuit mix.
I was not. You are correct.
Hey, look, it's fake Brian.
Hi, fake Brian.
Laura doesn't have to miss Brian. She pretends to be Brian.
Yeah, this is true. I'm glad fake Brian makes an appearance here and there, though, because fake Brian is fun, too.
It makes me miss actual Brian.
Right. It does.
I haven't seen Brian in
A week and a half.
a week and a half, yeah.
We need a fake John. The real Kevin comes by for the
Yeah.
chat, so we need a fake John.
We leave you guys out of what? What do we
know.
the Limp Biscuit jokes?
I don't get
We're-
the jokes either,
we're
Kevin.
big-
It's
we're-
okay.
We're both huge Limp Biscuit fans. We bond over that band. We
My mom's a big Limp Bizkit fan, too.
Is she really?
Well, I told you the story about the rolling.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm driving to the Lockport Mall.
Apparently, Trapped is now off of Twitter. They are gone from Twitter. And I saw somebody the other day, and he's like, okay, so out of these 3 bands, which one's the next one that's going to open their big mouths and come out in support of Proud Boys and whatever? And one of the bands he listed was Head PE. I'm like, dude, I don't think you got to worry about that.
Yeah.
Like, that is not the band you have to worry about getting fucking political.
Who were the other ones?
Shit, I don't know. 3 Days Grace, I think, was one of them.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember the other one.
That good, huh?
Yeah, it was nothing super important. I responded to it, so maybe it'll be in my tweets if I go look for it.
Okay.
That's the button I was looking for. Okay. Anyway.
So what's next?
So now it is time for some Christmas music.
Yes.
This is Chris and Gretchen Squier.
Awesome. Thanks for sending us some music.
Sent this along to us via email, and this is Holiday Runaway on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
It's another December, and I just can't stand the snow. Gonna buy me a ticket, gonna go down to Mexico. Taxes waiting, baby. Now don't you wanna go? Christmas time. Got the warm sun on my mind. Beer and tequila for 2. Christmas time. And I'm chasing that red skyline. I wanna lie in the sand with you. Well, the sound of sleigh bells only brings me down. And I just can't wait to get out of this frozen town. I tell you one thing, baby, you won't see my face around Christmas time. Got the warm sun on my mind. Beer and tequila for 2. Christmas time, and I'm chasing that red skyline. I wanna lie in the sand with you on the starlit skies. I wanna get out.
Chris and Gretchen Squier on all WNY Think So Joe show. Song called Holiday Runaway.
Yeah, that'll put us in the spirit.
I got the notification my item wasn't in stock from Best Buy during the song break. So
We knew that was going to happen.
yeah, I kind of felt that coming. Oh, well.
So we have some shit going on coming up. Like there's some music releases and there's some live streams. There were a few live events that I was looking at. I was scrolling past when I was finding shit, but I was like, I'm not really supporting live music right now. You know, as much as I would like there to be live music,
Right.
like that just seems irresponsible
Oh, absolutely.
at this point.
Absolutely.
I mean, there was a point where, like, okay, sporting events are having gatherings, you know, churches are having gatherings, let us have our live music. But,
Well, as I said at the top of the show, I mean, like Santa Clara kicked out the 49ers. They had a week
Yeah.
to relocate everything to Phoenix before this game before the game the other night.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's, you know, sporting events are happening, but, you know,
With-
some
yeah.
some cities are like, yeah, fuck you.
yeah.
And some countries are like, yeah, fuck you. And that's why the NHL's having to, like, realign everything this season because, like, games can't go to being booted from primetime to make room for the Browns Giants. What the fuck? Anyway, I mean, the Browns and Giants have better records than the Niners and the Cowboys right now. Scary as that sounds.
Oh.
Anyway, 2020's been a hard year for everybody, though. And that is why this holiday season On the Cinder will be raising funds for Jericho Road Community Health Center. Instead of a holiday show, they'll be collecting from afar with various efforts they hope will be fun yet responsible in these complicated times. They'll be hosting a live band karaoke sessions, plural, not a, many, at Noiseland Arcade, which will be audio and video recorded. See details. All profits from their Bandcamp store on thecinder.bandcamp.com/merch will go to Jericho Road. Be on the lookout for new merch announcements. More donatable opportunities to come, so stay tuned. You can find out more about Jericho Road at jrchc.org.
Oh, dear. That stands for Jericho Road Community Health Center.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it makes it easier to remember if you know what it stands for. Because
Yes.
JRCHC is just like, okay.
Yeah. But $60 for the live band karaoke.
It's a really cool
We're
opportunity.
going to send them some money shortly and get to
Yeah.
them after Christmas to do our stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
You finally settled on what you wanted to do, yes?
Yes, it's not going to be misery business.
No, it's not. You want to unveil it now or you want to wait?
I don't know. You don't have to make it out to be a big thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm changing mine to Just a Friend by Biz Markie. Yes, I am. Anyway. If you want to send them some money, well, first of all, if you want to submit for the live band karaoke, submit song ideas to onthecinderband@yahoo.com. Who uses Yahoo?
I used Yahoo at one point.
Who still uses Yahoo, though? Whatever. I still have a Yahoo.
On the Cinder does.
I have a Yahoo email, but don't email me there because I never look at it.
Right.
So,
Right.
and then if you want to send them money, PayPal on the cinderband@yahoo.com, Venmo Mike-Jacobs-9. And that's all for a good cause going to Jericho Road.
Yeah.
Today at 8 p.m., right after this show, you can switch over to this channel or whatever, or Facebook page, I guess. Post-Apoc presents A Rusty Tin Can.
I love the little names that they give it.
This time around, I forgot to stock up on food, so clutch this rusty tin can and reminisce on the better times. That's 8 p.m. on the Post-Apoc Buffalo Music Facebook page.
Yeah. They leave a little to be desired in their about section.
Certainly.
Yes, but this one will be a good one. We
For you-
we don't promote covers very often.
No.
But this is our buddy Jason Gardner
Yes.
from Inherent Vice.
For you Red Hot Chili Peppers fans out there, this is Aeroplane, Western New York's tribute to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, performing Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live, apparently on their Facebook page, I'd imagine. Says the flight crew will be performing performing a live hour for your pleasure.
That sounds great.
I like pleasure spiked with pain. Music is my aeroplane.
Oh my god.
It's my aeroplane.
Uh-huh.
And so are they are aeroplane.
Right.
And you can watch them Friday night.
Yeah.
See?
You're clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not a local show, but that's okay. This is what we're doing Friday night. Friday.
Is it Friday?
December
11th. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Today's the 9th.
Yes. So Friday.
Yes.
Friday we are watching Plasma Canvas and Less Than Jake. Late night with LTJ, their first live stream event ever. They thought they thought just playing to a bunch of cameras could be kind of weird, so they had to do some stuff to make the show more us. Super excited for this night. It's also their album release day. Come join us in the celebration. They'll be jamming some classic songs, and you could bet they'll have some surprises up their sleeves. VIP upgrade, which I got. Actually, no, I don't know if I got the VIP upgrade. I upgraded. But VIP upgrade available with exclusive content, including extra live songs, acoustic versions, and full band interviews. That's not what I got. I got the virtual ticket.
Yes.
They're sending a physical ticket
Yes.
signed by all the members of Less Than Jake.
Yes.
And a limited edition vinyl of the new album.
Ooh.
So that's something to look forward to. Plus the show Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. And that also has support from Days and Days and Plasma Canvas.
I've been getting really into Days and Days, so I'm super looking forward to this.
And you can watch this worldwide 7 p.m. Friday live from .events/LessThanJake.
Or you can go to the Facebook and like find that link. It'll probably be easier.
Yeah. I mean, live from .events/LessThanJake.
It's more than I want to remember. What else we got?
We've got Colin Malloy of the Decemberists. This is tomorrow at 8:30, performing a solo show at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, live streamed into your home, barn, or brainstem. $1 of every ticket sale will go to Fair Fight Action, working to ensure free and fair elections.
Neat.
There's one you missed for Friday night.
Oh.
The Aquabats Friday night kooky Christmas party. If I would have known about this before the Less Than Jake show,
Yeah.
I probably would have gone with this. But that's Friday night at 9 p.m. It's time for some holiday cheer with your favorite band of superheroes, the Aquabats. We'll gather around the fireplace and have a live, cozy Christmas hangout and a loud, rowdy concert all in one. The show will consist of a live party and recorded music sets produced exclusively for this event. There will be audience interaction, unexpected surprises, and all the Aquabats holiday cheer you can handle. It's gonna be a blast. And then you can, there's also VIP tickets available for that. So if you're more into the Aquabats than Less Than Jake, that's happening Friday night.
It's like a coin toss, really. Like, I love Less Than Jake so much, but I haven't gotten to see the Aquabats yet.
I dig Less Than Jake, and I dig the Aquabats, and I've seen them both over the past couple of years, so it was like, if I would have known about the Aquabats, it might have been a lot harder to decide, but
at
because...
the same time, they're both bands that are very much known for their live show.
Yes.
So, like, what are they going to do with just cameras? I'm really eager to see.
Very interesting to find out.
But the Aquabats do, like, children's shows and stuff. So
absolutely.
They're, like, we know that they're creative enough to amuse people.
Yes.
Without a live audience.
And this month's Alliance Music Industry Alliance session is the hip hop scene.
Cool.
Join us for a deep discussion on the hip hop scene on both a local and global level, featuring guest speaker Elijah Hooks, producer and engineer GCR Audio, and Think a Lot Entertainment. Elijah, joined by special guest artists to be announced, will dive into the current Buffalo hip hop scene, its history, his experiences working with international artists and DIY artists alike, and perceptions and misconceptions about hip hop in today's society. As always, the floor will be open for questions and discussion, so grab a drink and join them on Zoom. It's going to be a good one. That is Monday, December 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Very cool. That's something a little different.
That is definitely something a little different, the hip-hop scene. I'm a big fan of Mark Lee myself.
Right.
That's our boy there. We promote him.
Play him every chance we get.
We do. I feel, and this isn't a knock on anybody in particular, I feel like a lot of hip-hop sounds the same these days.
Well, to be fair, we're not that familiar with hip hop, so it will.
Well-
Like, if you're not familiar with
Okay.
punk, it's gonna all sound the same.
Okay, but so like I would say mainstream hip hop all sound like any hip hop that I hear all kind of sounds the same, and I feel like that has kind of spilled over into the local scene as well. I feel like everybody now is trying to do that same thing that everybody that's the mainstream successful thing. I think for me, if you want to get me into your hip hop, if you're a hip hop artist, you want to get me, and I'm not your target demo. I'm a almost 40-year-old white dude.
Right.
I'm probably not your target demo. But if you wanted to draw me in, I want to hear more old school style, like Run DMC, NWA, Snoop Dogg,
Right.
like I don't want to hear the mumble rap, and that's not a knock on anybody doing it. It's the big thing right now. It's what
Well,
if it's what you're into, it's what you're into, man, and that's
Yeah.
all subjective, and that's cool. It's just it's not for me, I don't care for it much. So I would like to hear more artists bringing kind of an old school flow, like that's you'll hear me in here listening to Run DMC and NWA and Biggie and Coolio, just old school hip hop, like that's what I'm into. And again, it's all subjective. So if you're into that kind of, okay, boomer, Kevin says, if you're into that kind of stuff, that's cool. That's your thing. Cool. Keep doing you. It's just, it doesn't appeal to me.
Right.
And again, I'm not your target demo. So,
You know what doesn't appeal to me is how shimmery you are.
I don't know. Well, why am I shimmery? Because
I
I
don't know.
got beard oil in today.
Did you get beard oil right here next to your eye?
I don't know. Maybe.
It looks like you have highlighter on.
I don't know. I used moisturizer, but I used that last night, and then I did beard oil, and
It might
don't
be
know.
the beard oil.
Could be the beard oil.
Either way, you glitter, you shimmer, you're lovely.
Yeah. Well, all that shimmers in this world is sure to fade to gray. Or fade away. I forget how the song goes. I just saw that band like 3 years ago. So that was my second time seeing Fuel.
Yeah.
I saw them once with Aerosmith
Oh, that sounds awful.
way back in the day. And then I just saw them with American Hi-Fi and Everclear
Oh.
at Canal Side. And that was cool because their singer was just like, he saw this little girl up on her dad's shoulders, and she's just like,
Aw.
and he's like, why is that kid not wearing earplugs? And he was like, yo, somebody get me a pair of earplugs.
Yeah.
And they're going to like hand it to him like he was asking for them for himself. And he's like, no, don't open them. Hand them to me. Just give them to me unopened. And he's like, pass this back to the little girl back there.
Aw.
And he's like, look, we want everybody to enjoy the concert, but we want everybody to leave with hearing.
Yeah.
And we don't want we don't want this kid to lose her hearing because her dad brought her to the show,
Right.
So that was like really cool of them to be like, we need to take care of that kid right there.
Yeah.
We need to stop what we're doing. We need to give that kid some earplugs.
Aw.
So that was cool,
Kevin wants to know if you're wearing yellow or pink highlighter. It's
don't know,
just
you're the-
shimmer. It's that shimmer shit. I don't know how you use it. You put it like right here, and it makes it look like somebody did something nasty on your face.
He meant highlighter like here, I'll show you on the screen here.
I
They
know.
won't. He meant like this.
I know. Anyway.
I've got the song list over here today.
Yes, it's also right here.
It's also right here, but it's over there. I wrote it down twice
Because you have this thing.
because I finally like permanently hooked up my drawing tablet. So I'm like, hey, I should just write them on here, and then I don't have to read my writing on this tiny little yellow Post-it note.
No, then you have to read your writing on this giant screen right here. It is a little easier.
Yeah,
It is.
it's still my handwriting.
I like your handwriting when you take your time. This is not the best
No,
example right here.
of course it's also like you're not looking at what you're not looking at the pen as you're writing. So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Joe splaining.
Yep. That's what I was doing, I guess.
Yep.
Anyway. Yes. So, yeah, I would totally have gone Aquabats if I would have known about that.
Yeah.
I think. I just having seen the Aquabats and having seen Less Than Jake, and both have done phenomenal shows, and I've had the most fun at both of those bands' shows, but I probably would have been like, ooh, Aquabats.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Less Than Jake I've had some good times at.
Yeah, definitely.
I got injured after a Less Than Jake show.
That sucked.
Yeah.
It still gives you some trouble, doesn't it?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not nearly as bad as it has been in the past, but
Yeah.
I fell into a hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a traffic cone or barricade or something like right next to the hole,
Uh-huh.
but it did no good
Yeah.
because it wasn't covering the hole.
No, I fell right
Right
my leg went
into it.
Right into this hole.
Right
and
up
I'm
to
like,
his knee.
and I had already called an Uber, so I couldn't be like, yo. Like the cop
The cop shop was right next there.
was like right there, and I couldn't just be walk in and be like, yo, I just fell in this hole over here.
There's a hole in the road.
Because like it's like I already called my Uber, so I might as
Yeah.
well just go home. I'm not like seriously hurt, you know.
Yeah.
And my leg's not broken or nothing.
Thank goodness. I wouldn't have been able to deal with that.
But you
I'm
know,
sure it would have sucked for you too, but
yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, but I mean, the previous time I saw Less Than Jake, I got to go up on stage with them and just sit on the drum riser and be fed beer.
that doesn't sound like it sucks.
No, that was we were there for Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like super into Less Than Jake at the time. Like I wasn't really familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got way into them after I started dating you, and you listened to them all the time. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm here for Real Big Fish, but I'll stick around for Less Than Jake. And I was with my ex, and she looked bored because we didn't know any of the Less Than Jake stuff. So they're like, you over there with your boyfriend, you look bored. Why don't you guys come up on stage, hang out with us?
They're so goofy.
So their bass player's just handing me beers. I'm sitting there drinking on stage with Less Than Jake while they're playing. Like, okay. And then I got a T-shirt afterwards too, because we went out back with my friend Corey, and we went out back, and we're sitting there, and we're just like, you know, hoping maybe we could meet the band or whatever. And so we got they handed us some Jägermeister shirts that said Less Than Jake on the back.
Oh, cool.
I don't know whatever happened to mine, but
I told you about when they played Rapids, right?
no.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this was when my GERD was really bad. So like I would just throw up like at the drop of a dime for no reason. So like we set up Less Than Jake, and then I ran to the bathroom and threw up. And then I like went back to like go to work when they were doing their sound check. And I went to go like around the side of the stage, and the singer and bass player's like, hey, you want to go smoke some weed with us?
You have actually told me that.
I was like, I really do, but I'm sick or something. I don't want to get you sick. Because I didn't know. I didn't know if I had this ongoing flu. I didn't know what the hell was going on. But I remember one of my bosses coming over to me and pulling me aside and being like, Karina, are you expecting? Like, can you still do this work? I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like, dude.
The first time I ever went around back of a venue to try and meet a band was the Cherry Poppin' Daddies, but their singer was sick that night. So he was like on the bus, like, quote, eating soup and shit. And then we met the rest of the Cherry Poppin' Daddies, and we met Ozo Motley.
Oh, I love them.
Who I never knew anybody who was into them until I started dating you, except for me and Turtle, who had seen them a couple of times.
Isn't it
each.
funny
So-
how I changed your life?
Yeah.
I changed your life.
So, but Ozo Motley was like, "Oh, you guys are from Niagara Falls? Were you raised by wolves? Have you ever been over the falls in a barrel?" And they're like filming this, so I don't know if maybe it ended up on like one of their releases or anything.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that show was great. I talk about that show a lot because there was in between bands, they had like this yellow light on, and everything just looked black and white.
Oh.
Brooke says, "Karina, the life changer."
I do what I can.
But everything just looks black and white except for this girl that I had just met. Her pants. She's wearing these shiny black and pink striped pants.
Oh,
So the only color I could see was her pants, her pink pants.
that sounds awful.
And then I went to New York to be in a movie with that she put together, she wrote. So yeah.
Yeah.
We all know each other apparently.
Yeah, that's funny.
Because I met that girl because of Kevin. Kevin knew her. That was my friend Sarah Burns.
Yeah.
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 So.
It's a small, small world.
Well, Niagara Falls was a small, small city. So,
Yeah.
so we all kind of, if we knew one, we knew the other.
Yeah.
You know? Didn't help. We were all in like the hack circle outside every morning,
True.
drinking before going to school.
Yeah, drinking before homeroom.
Yep. But it was screwdrivers, so it's just like, yeah, I got this bottle of orange juice.
Yeah. I remember somebody having like a bottle of water that was just a bottle of vodka. She got escorted out of school that day.
I bet.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
I never saw her again.
I don't know. And then half of us in the hack circle would just be like, yeah, fuck this. Where are we gonna go smoke weed today?
Right.
So
I can't imagine you being like that with how you are now. Like,
a lot of the time I don't think I smoked.
really?
Yeah, I mean, like, because I've been like on and off smoking. Kevin was a good boy and didn't drink before school. I was not. But no, I would skip school and I'd go with all my stoner friends, and they would be smoking. We'd go to some dude's house.
Yeah.
And like that was the first time I ever saw anybody like make a water bong out of pop bottles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And like we bought like a shit ton of like bacon bits that were like fucking expired from like a corner store
Ew.
because Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
And so we bought, and they made just this giant fucking bong out of the containers from the bacon bits.
Oh, I was like, where do the bacon bits come in here?
Yeah, they took the containers the bacon bits were in and just built this tall fucking huge bong that you had to have somebody else light.
What happened to the bacon?
I think we ate it.
Please tell me somebody just poured the bacon bits in their mouth.
Probably. I don't know. We're talking over 20 years ago.
Expired bacon bits. Ah.
Yeah, that probably happened.
Yeah,
That-
I would have liked to see that.
Probably happened.
I feel like there would be a Pepsi involved after the bacon bits.
Maybe.
Listen,
I don't.
I'm
I don't
imagining
remember.
this scenario, and there's a water bong, and there are bacon bits, and there are questionable life decisions.
And the Teletubbies on TV.
Oh, I used to watch the Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before I smoked weed,
Teletubbies
though.
and fucking Barney were on TV at that place every time we were there.
I liked Barney. Don't tell anyone.
I remember walking down the street. We're supposed to be in school, and it's me and some of my friends, and I just saw my mom drive by. I'm like,
Did she do anything?
I don't think she saw me.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. We used to try to dip out of school, and we'd get like stopped by the hall monitor,
The truant officer?
something like that. It was this
Yeah.
dude Claude,
Okay.
and it just this big black dude, and he's like, "Yo, man, what's up, baby? You need to go back to school. You know you can't be leaving the school, man. You gotta go back to school."
Nice.
He's the coolest dude. And he was like, "Look, man, I get it." He would
Yeah.
and if the principal wasn't like telling him, the vice principal wasn't telling him go get these guys,
Yeah.
we'd be like home. Yeah. Exactly. Brooke knows.
We had two truant officers, a dude and a chick. And the chick, I won't even say her name because of what I'm going to say about her. She was somebody's mother that was in my grade.
Okay.
And there were some photos released of her. I guess she had an affair with like somebody else within the school system or something. And so I don't know why like Elmo was involved in these photos. Elmo. I didn't see them myself, so I'm not sure what Elmo was doing.
They get the Fondle Me Elmo from WWF Sunday Night Heat. That was an actual thing that happened on wrestling.
Yeah, she was a bitch. Anyway, I felt really bad for her daughter, except for I didn't because she was a bitch too. I was like, I guess you know.
All right, let's get in some music here. You told me that this guy had sent us a Christmas song, but I missed it.
Oh.
I didn't see it, and the songs were already programmed by the time I
Yep.
knew. So, and we were already on the air, so it's not like I could just reprogram it.
Yeah.
But he's a fantastic artist. He's out of Pennsylvania.
Yes.
We don't typically go outside of Western New York, but if they're friends of friends, and they play a lot of Western New York stuff, like between here and like Sodas,
Yeah.
we will definitely give them the time of day and give them some love on the show.
Heck yes.
Especially if they're as good as this guy. This is Ted Hazard, and this is from his latest album, which shares the title of this song, And the Flowers Are Still Standing, on all WNY, the Think So Joe Show.
Every time I look up, I break my goddamn neck. The vultures in line at the grocery store, waiting to pick up scraps. Spent a fool's ransom on things that I don't want. Libertarians all claim that this is just a front, and that line is getting longer, and I swear that I'll be first, and I'm feeling like Bill Connors, and every day keeps getting worse, and every day keeps getting worse. The parking lots are empty, not that they weren't before. We're all chugging disinfectant because they boarded up the liquor stores. My personal hell, the heat is on the rise. The rednecks are all pointing guns at the pigs that fly. And that line is getting longer, and I swear that I'll be first. And I'm feeling like Bill Connors, and every day keeps getting worse, and every day keeps getting worse. Call me Benjamin Button, everything's in reverse. You're all one too many quarantine songs, you're analyzed for words. And that line is getting longer, and I swear that I'll be first. And I'm feeling like Bill Connors, and every day keeps getting worse, and every day keeps getting worse, and every day keeps getting worse, and every day keeps getting. I said that day keeps getting worse.
That was Ted Hazard on all WNY, Think So Joe Show.
I really liked him.
You did.
I really
So did I.
We were jamming.
I'm just mesmerized by you trying to scrape off.
Well, it looks like you know the mirror after you floss.
Yeah.
That's what your screen looks like.
Yeah, it needs to be wiped out.
Did you floss?
No. No, because if I floss, it's going to get caught in my teeth and maybe
Yeah.
take the tooth with it. So I don't want to.
You don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah. I ain't taking that risk.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
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 What if God was one of us?
And now that time I was thinking of the Beatles. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got to stop right there.
That's the wrong song.
I don't know.
Shake it up, baby.
Okay. It was one of them early Beatles songs.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So, yeah.
So no band practice this week, huh?
No, probably not for a couple of months, unfortunately, and
That
that's
sucks.
That's really that's a downer.
Yeah, it's just the way it
For
is
sure.
right now, though.
Dennis says yeah.
Dennis says yeah.
He's getting in on it with us.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's that sucks. That
It does.
COVID cases are on the rise, so we're kind of like, maybe we shouldn't
Yeah.
gather.
Especially with Kevin traveling.
Meanwhile, there's me, like, I need to go to Walmart tomorrow.
Oh my God. There's nothing you can't order.
I need it. I want it now, though. Like, I should have had it by the end of the show. That's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. There might be some place around here I can get. Oh, I could go to GameStop.
Where's their GameStop?
Southgate. So
That's
I would
not
still
so
have
far.
to, like, Uber or bus. But
No, you're not getting on a bus.
yeah, I would still have to, like, Uber, but that's a lot closer than fucking Walmart. I could order, right? And then I can
Go pick it up.
go pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds, just round trip it. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
You're going to have to get 2 Ubers, though, because it's never going to be an in-and-out stop.
I will gladly pay for the guy to sit there if I
Yeah.
need to, because
It's
it shouldn't.
after
It
3
wouldn't.
minutes.
Yeah, it would. But I mean, like, if it's 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, as opposed to like it might be actually cheaper to do a round trip than to
Yeah.
call 2 Ubers.
It probably is.
And then with tip,
Yeah, that's true.
so I don't know. I'll figure that out tomorrow, I guess, because
Yeah, that's a future Joe problem.
that's I don't envy that guy. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, what's up?
What is up? It's the holiday season, and therefore, I have all these cookie orders, and I am so happy. I am making cookies after the show, after we order some Wendy's with burgers on pretzel buns. Nom, nom.
I'm just glad that the stove is going to work for you to.
Yeah, I boiled some water for my tea and my oatmeal this morning. I was like, I'm going to have such a healthy breakfast after I did my yoga.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'm going to have oatmeal, I'm going to have chai tea, and I did this.
Uh-huh.
And then I kept eating.
So I went to go microwave some of those chicken wing, aforementioned chicken wings.
They don't seem like a microwave food.
So I went to go put them in the microwave, and there's like no power to the microwave, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I traced the cord over to the wall, and it's plugged in.
Yeah.
Unlike the cord in Adam's song by Blink-182. That one was never plugged in at all. And
Such an asshole.
And so, yes, I am an asshole because that song is a very touching song about
I
suicide.
know.
Anyway, so the cord's plugged in. I'm like, what the fuck? And I see it's got the same the label, of like it's got the push button thing. But I'm like, where the fuck's the push button on it?
Uh-huh.
And there's no push button. So I'm like, it must be connected to the one by the stove because that one's got the push. So I go push the button, and stove pops on for half a second, pops right back off.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I want to heat up my wings.
Yeah.
So I unplug and I hit the button. I unplug the stove and I hit the button and everything just whirs back to life. I go, okay. Plug the stove back in. Click. Everything's gone.
What the fuck?
Unplug the stove, heat my shit back up, plug the stove back in, press the button several times. Like, it usually works eventually.
Yeah.
So I came to bed and I told you, I said, hey, the stove's out again. The outlet's acting up again. And you said, oh, great. And then this morning I'm like, stove work? And you said, yes. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, I mean, even if it didn't, the stove top would be fine because it's just the pilot light.
Uh-huh.
Like the gas still works, but I wouldn't want to light the pilot light in the oven.
Right.
I don't want to crawl in a gas-filled oven and light that.
Right. I get
But
you.
the stovetop is no problem.
Yeah, you'd still be able to light the match. And then, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
or a lighter, whatever.
That makes sense.
An incense stick.
Right, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so
So it
we're
wouldn't
not
have been too bad.
fucked.
No.
I just, shouldn't bake if I have to do that.
I'm just looking at all the knobs. I'm like, everything's off, right?
Right.
Like, I don't know what causes that to happen, but it happens like once every 3 or 4 months, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then it's fine by the morning. So
Hopefully it's fine now. We got to reset the clock, though.
I
That's
did.
throwing me off. Did you?
yes, I did.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks.
That was the first thing I did because it's like blinking at me. I'm like, I need to fix that.
Oh, well, it went out again.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Guess I'll fix it again.
Thanks. Yeah.
So much effort when I can relax and wait a couple of days, but part of my
Joe
relaxing,
can't relax.
part of my relaxing is playing my Switch.
So-
It's a catch 22.
I really like that band.
Catch 22.
Mm,
I saw them.
when?
Years and years and years ago
Well, I would
with
imagine.
the Pie Tasters
Oh,
and the Voodoo Glow Skulls.
that sounds amazing.
Yes.
Where?
Thursday at the Square.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Shit. I remember Thursdays at the Square.
So that year was just amazing because
Yeah.
there was that show. There was like a Mighty Mighty Boss Tones show,
Mm-hmm.
and got
Andy
another
says,
in the chat. There was a Boss Tones show. There was trying to think who else. There was a lot of good shows that year. A lot of good like
Do you know what year it
shows
was?
you would have loved. 2000, 2001, somewhere in that.
Okay.
Like in a 4-year span from 2000. I don't know.
Okay.
Trying to think who else. There was like really good bands. Like I think Gob played that year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. With Gob with Zebra Head. So that was like so whenever those bands were popular, which was never.
Never know. Didn't, for a few years in a row, didn't they Might Be Giants play?
So I did see They Might Be Giants. It might have been that year.
Yeah.
I did see them there. Thursday.
Didn't Blues
at
Traveler
the-
play that year too? Kevin wants to know.
I saw Blues Traveler. It wasn't the same year as those shows.
Oh.
It's Thursday at the Square. And we all used to think. I mean, and it could be one of those Mandela effect things, but we all swear it was Thursday in the Square,
I don't remember it being
And-
Thursday in the Square.
and people would call it tits.
I don't remember that at all. But then again, I was from Newfane. Like, we didn't even know where Thursday at the Square was.
Right. Let me see if I type in. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Control F and type in catch 20. Okay. I missed Living Color the week before that show.
Oh,
but
shit.
Oh, that was the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones show. Was Voodoo Glow Skulls, Pie Tasters, and
Oh.
Catch 22. Who else played? Okay, I didn't. Okay, They Might Be Giants did play that year.
Robert Randolph played that year.
Real Big Fish, Zebra Head, and the Matches played that year. I
Oh,
went to that
wow.
one.
The Tea Party. Boo.
Maybe
No,
it was,
but you know what? I will ask Google to play the Tea Party here and there when I'm getting really, like, nostalgic. And then I'll get really mad.
yeah. Oh, this must have been when I saw Smash Mouth, 2006.
Yeah.
I did see Blues Traveler, but I don't think it was that year. I think it was after that.
They were always good lineups, weren't they?
Yeah, sometimes. I saw some really good bands at Thursday in the Square, so I saw a lot of good bands for free in downtown Buffalo.
I saw Howie Day at Thursday at the Square, and the alcoholic that I was dating at the time started a street fight at a Howie Day concert. And I feel like not a lot of people can say that they were involved in a street fight at a Howie Day concert.
Why did you get in? Because I never updated the Twitch info. That's why you got a notification that I was playing NHL 21.
Hi, Jasmine. Jasmine, you need a picture for your Twitch? Tweet?
Twitch.
Tweet?
Twitch.
Tweet.
Twitch. Tweets are Twitter. That's Twitch.
Tweet.
That's Twitch.
Tweedledee.
That's the town you know where the hipsters go called Bedrock. Twitch.
Tweet. Tweedledee.
No.
Brooke, help me out. I know you know this dance. No, that's not it.
It looked right to me. I
No,
used to.
there's.
I'm still looking at this. 2006 must have been when I saw Blues Traveler. I'm still looking at. I saw the Violent Femmes. I remember seeing the Violent Femmes, and I was like, I'm going to this show, and my ex was like, but Like, she graduated high school, like, super late. Like,
Oh.
And she's like, but my graduation's that night. I'm like,
Whose
I'm
fault
going to
is
see the
that?
Violent Femmes. Like, I've never seen the Violent Femmes. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to see the Violent Femmes again. I'm going to see the
Yeah.
Violent Femmes, and I went. And I'm glad I did, because I don't know if they've been back since.
Right.
I'm just kind of looking at these lists, and, like, I know I've been to, like, so many damn shows.
Yeah, they start to blur together.
I did see Saliva and Candlebox on back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
Definitely went to those. I've seen a lot of
George
shows.
Clinton, I would have loved to see him.
I think by this point, like, I started missing a lot of them because
Yeah.
I had to work. So, like, that's why I didn't.
Adulting.
I would have totally gone to see Ed Kowalczyk of Live or
I
Ozo
would've
Motley.
too.
And the last time I saw,
Ozo Motley with Revolution. Oh my God.
how did that relationship work out? It didn't very clearly. I mean, we got married, and then
That doesn't really.
yeah, not yeah.
Oh, they live together now.
We lived, yeah, but not, yeah, no.
Nope.
I don't live with my ex any longer. I get her mail sometimes.
That would be like really awkward if she lived here
Yes, it would.
or if we lived with her.
Right.
Either way, that would be really weird.
I get her mail sometimes.
Yeah, it looks really important.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes I get her mom's mail, and it's like, this is legal documents that you must have, and you must open now. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's been, I mean,
if they
it's
look,
been 3 years since I've been here.
yeah,
So that's 3 years just that I was like witnessing her not changing her address.
if it looks like it's something super important, I'll write, doesn't live here, and stick it back in the mailbox.
Yeah.
If I happen to be wearing, like, my jeans and have a pen on me.
Yeah. Right.
Or if I think it's, like, really important, like, if her mom gets something that's like, oh, you must open this now. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I should probably make sure that this doesn't go in the recycling,
Yeah.
accidentally fall into the recycling bin.
Right. Because you know how the mail guy usually throws the mail in the recycling bin.
Can I tell you where my vinyl was when I went out
Oh my
there to
God,
get it today?
where?
It was right at the top of the porch, leaned up against the recycling bin with the big pink fucking package and the vinyl logo pointed right towards the street, so everybody knew would know what the fuck it was.
Yeah. I mean, it could be crap in there for all you know.
Yeah,
So
I don't know, but it's like sitting right up on the right leaned up against the recycle bin. He didn't come up on the porch and put it in the
Yeah.
door like he normally does, so it was probably a different mail guy.
dude.
Yeah, but it's like, come on, really? This is the most this is the most visible fucking packaging.
Yes, it really is.
And you're gonna put it in the most visible fucking spot. Joe versus shipping. Here we go.
Here we go.
You ready? Yeah. Anyway. But seriously, like this fucking packaging sitting right at the top of the fucking stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
yeah.
I don't have much trouble with shippers, delivery services.
You have trouble with UPS and having to wait for them.
It's
and-
not UPS. It's me. I get bored.
Sure.
I fall asleep.
Yes.
I fall asleep.
Yes. You were waiting for a package and you missed it like 2 days in a row, so you had to get it the third day or it was going to go back.
Yeah.
And I had band practice, so I couldn't sit out there.
Yeah.
And so the first day you're waiting for this package, I see UPS turn up the street. I went to go pick up some pizza. And I see UPS turn up the street, and I'm trying to call you. Karina, wake the fuck up. The UPS truck is on the street. And I just missed him when I got home to be able to like yell for, like, he was just out of range of like, yo, UPS guy.
Just
So-
leave that there. It's fine.
So then like the next day you missed it somehow. I don't know.
I also was sleeping.
Or were we doing the show the next day? We might have been doing the show when they
We
showed
might
up.
have been.
And then the next day, because the next day was band practice, so that would have probably been a Thursday. So the next day, I'm on the way to band practice, and you're supposed to be up waiting for this package. You said they never knocked or anything.
They did
So
not
you
knock.
do have issues sometimes, and but I would like sit there and just play Xbox all day sometimes. So you didn't have to sit around waiting for a package.
And you don't know what that means to me because I really like to nap.
But now my Xbox is back here, so
Yeah, that sucks.
I have to bring it back out there, I guess, if I'm gonna wait for packages.
Yeah.
Or bring the Switch out there or something. But I got to get a new controller for the Switch.
You're fucked. You're fucked left and right.
Especially left, because that's the one that's broken.
You can't run right.
I can't, but it's the left stick that's broken. So I can still play like the old NES and Super NES games. I can do that. That's something I can do, but I can't, it's not useful for like Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Or like Mario 35, where like, even though you only use a directional pad and two buttons, it doesn't let you use it as like the sideways, like individual controller.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you, like Animal Crossing, I don't get it.
I'm aware.
I want to get it, but I don't want to sit down and watch you play to learn it.
It's not even.
Is it like The Sims with animals?
Basically.
That's so stupid.
Well, so it's just relaxing. That's what that game's about. It's about you want to sit back, you want to relax, and you just want to do something mindless for a couple hours. You could sit there and play Animal Crossing. That's what Animal Crossing for me anyway. And you kind of get into it because you like build this community from scratch basically in the game.
It sounds like you get awfully invested.
And then you kind of get invested, and you kind of like, okay, I still have to do some stuff in Animal Crossing today. I'm to a point where I'm like, I have to do all this stuff in Animal Crossing, but that's all I have to do.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to it tomorrow, But I didn't get through all my stuff today because I dropped my controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really had to poop.
Did you?
So
and you wanted to take the Switch in the bathroom.
So I'm taking the Switch, and I'm taking it off the little controller grip thing.
Yeah.
And putting it on the actual Switch, and somehow I dropped the left one, and it's like, oh fuck, okay, just picked it up. But those things are like, they cost like $80 for the pair of them.
Ouch.
But they're so fucking cheaply made. That's why I was like, okay, well, let me just buy this Pro controller instead, because it's like if I get this Pro controller. Like 9 times out of 10,
I don't understand.
Google,
I
no
wasn't
one's talking to you.
Anyway, but
Oh Jesus!
99.9% of the time, if I'm playing Switch, I'm hooked up to the TV anyway, so
Yeah.
I don't really need to have it on the Switch itself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I can use a Pro controller, and save some money and flagged. Anyway. Yeah. I'm just looking forward to the end of the show so I can order that Wendy's.
Oh my God.
Give me some fries and
burger
a Baconator.
on a pretzel roll.
I wonder if they'll put a Baconator on a pretzel roll.
Oh my God, they have to.
Oh man.
They have to.
Could you imagine?
Yes.
Anyway. Jasmine, I'm glad you're here. You can actually read that it says yellow sauce on my mic stand now.
Yeah.
It's like that clear.
Yeah.
You can actually read that they're Rode microphones too. Yes.
You can't read it on mine.
Yes, I can.
I can't read it.
I can.
Well, I guess that's what matters. It's all about Joe.
You can see it's Rode, and you can see it's a pod mic, and it's we're not sponsored,
We're not sponsored.
but it would be very lovely to be sponsored by Rode and get discounts on all their microphones and shit, since that's all I fucking use in the studio.
It is. It is nowadays.
I'm waiting on a package from Sweetwater.
Oh, they're the ones that send candy.
They are the ones that send candy.
I hope it's something good.
It was supposed to be here yesterday, and it's been in Buffalo since yesterday, yet it still didn't get delivered today. So, like, what the fuck? And I have a Rode Video Mic Go, which is like their low-end shotgun mic that usually it's meant to go on top of your camera and plug into your camera. But I can't plug it into this camera. And I wanted it for, like, streaming anyway, for, like, my Twitch stream, so I could just pull it out of the shot and just have it like right down here, right, just barely out of the shot where it still picks me up. So I was like, Rode, can you guys tell me if I can use this with my Rodecaster Pro? And Rode responded, and they said, yeah, sure, you just need this XLR, I forget what the name of the cable, the adapter is, but it's basically an XLR cable that's powered and plugs into your mini headphone jack deal.
Okay.
And so they're like, this will give you power, and it'll let you run it through your Rodecaster. Like, oh,
Very good.
excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping to hear, that I wasn't going to have to buy a new shotgun mic. And I almost did. There was one it was the same day, there was a Musician's Friend stupid deal of the day for like $30 for a $100 shotgun mic. And I'm like, oh, that might be interesting. And then I watched reviews, and people are like, yeah, don't buy this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. It's a good thing you look at reviews.
Yeah, I typically do look at reviews. I try my best to, before I buy anything, make sure everything was good. Other trouble you had with shipping was with the handmade gift Brooke shipped you via the mail. It never made it to you.
That is so true. Oh
so
my
she
gosh.
made an entirely new gift and hand delivered it. Yeah.
That's hanging in my kitchen. It's you know what it is, isn't it? It's the embroidered
Yes.
framed. I don't know what it's called, but it's got like mushrooms and like it looks like this girl who like has mushrooms for a head or something.
We got your Christmas card yesterday too.
Yes, we did. I told you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I like that you.
I
use
just
the
saw it.
postal system.
I just saw it today.
Yeah.
But that's because I like grabbed the mail and I'm like, okay, here's the shit I'm waiting for. Hey, Karina, you got mail.
And I was sleeping.
I actually literally walked in the room and I said, "You've got mail."
He did.
And we got both in there.
Yeah.
Yes, in the chat. Anyway, it is time to play some Magictones and get out of here for the night and order some Wendy's.
Yes.
This is a Christmas song from the Magictones.
We love the Magictones.
We do.
Oh, man.
And this song is called Christmas Maximus or Xmas Maximus. So here it is on All WNY Think So Joe Show. We'll see you,
See you next week.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Getting high, getting high, getting high on Christmas time. Getting high, getting high, getting high on Christmas time. Oh, spirit of Christmas is burning in my soul. Nostalgic Christmas, feeling 2 years old. Grandpa played Santa, my doggy had claws. The cookies were made in the ass of frost. Oh, getting high, getting high, getting high on Christmas time. Getting high, getting high, getting high on Christmas time. Frosty and those cookies, rolling in the dough, getting over the fact that you grow. Gaining weight through the holiday cheer. Cannot wait to celebrate next year. Oh, getting high, getting high on Christmas time. Getting high, getting high, getting high on Christmas time. Getting high, getting Get high on Christmas time. Get high, get high, get high on Christmas time.